Hi, we're Mike and Lynn. Welcome to Happiness Hunch. This channel is all about the hunches that we experience in life that can oftentimes lead us to great things. So, you were the one that came up with this name. Why don't you tell us why we have this name, Happiness Hunch?
Well, because over the years, we have made decisions that were very unconventional, but came out of the depths of our hearts. So oftentimes we would have to think about a certain area of life and make a decision, and we would do the thing that most people wouldn't do. And we felt called to do those things, and we thought it was weird, but we felt so strongly about it that we pushed forward, and oftentimes it turned out to be really great, and we're really glad we did that. So we were thinking, why not put some of this forward? We get asked a lot of questions about the decisions that we make, why we make them, how it's going, how you do this or that. And so we thought we would put together a channel that provides those experiences and shares those.
Yeah, I would add to that, a lot of the things that we've done over the years have just been kind of contrary to the sort of standard conventions of doing things. And a lot of people, kind of would look at us cross-eyed and wondering what we were up to. But in the end, a lot of these things really worked out to be really well. So we kind of feel like, down deep inside of our gut, we can have really deep instincts about how we ought to do things. And over the years of our marriage, we kind of realized that it's actually a good idea to follow those hunches more often than not. But the other thing that we wanted to share with you on this channel is, as a family, we've always rallied around three things that we defined as kind of our mission as a family. And those three things are beauty, truth, and wellness. And a lot of the hunches that we've had, a lot of the instincts that we've had around, throughout our married life have been around those three things. So, Lynn, why don't you tell us a little about the beauty piece?
Yeah, so the beauty piece, we're just fascinated by beauty, and we believe that beauty is extremely powerful, that it is an incredible gift from God, that it can be found in all sorts of places you wouldn't expect. And so we are on a daily basis on the search for beauty. And we believe that we can find it in our home, we can find it in our family life, we can find it in our church, we can find it in literature, in movies, in music. We think we see it in nature. So we love hiking and things like that. So we're always on the lookout for beauty, and we always try to really notice it and take it in and really try to absorb it, because we do see it as an incredible gift from God.
Yeah, I would just add to that too, that we feel like beauty speaks really loud, and it also really lifts our hearts. In our world today, it's really easy to just kind of get focused on negative things and all the stuff that's going wrong in the world, but there are little signs of life and wonder all around us. But we really just have to kind of open our eyes to those things and pay closer attention to all the little signs and ways in which God's trying to communicate to us. Mm-hmm. And, we find that really lifts our spirits a lot.
Yes, it gives us hope. It's a great, great source of hope.
And the other thing, too, is that people often laugh at us. We've had the opportunity, the joyful opportunity of moving 11 times in 22 years. And we are in our 6th house, and we have renovated every single house, and a lot of people kind of, laugh at us maybe? Not really, but wonder why we spend so much time and so much energy renovating our houses and really thinking through, our color schemes and our designs and all of that. But the main reason for that is because we think beauty is important, and we wanted our home to be a place where people felt like they came into a place that was beautiful and that would lift their spirits and maybe bring some joy.
Extravagant or large or anything like that. Very simple. Beauty can be very, very simple, and it is in our home.
Yeah, we have a pretty small house.
Yeah. So what about truth? Truth is our other category.
Well, one of our other ones.
Yeah. Another category.
Yeah. So truth. Well, we've always been just really passionate about seeking truth and really trying to live according to the truth that we find, even if down the road we later discover that we weren't quite right about something. We always
needs to tweak or something,
Yeah, I mean, we just feel like we we should always be passionately in pursuit of the truth and always try to live our lives in as much conformity to reality as possible. And what we've realized over the years is that's an ongoing process of discovery. We never arrive at that moment where we got it all. Yeah, we all know that we have it all figured out or sorted out. So life is kind of an iterative process, and so we might be really feel very convicted about something, and then 2 years down the road, we realize that maybe we weren't quite right in the way we looked at something, and so we adapt ourselves to the new things that we discover. I think we also, I'm a scholar by training, and any of you who are familiar with the Strength Finders inventory out there, Lynn's number one strength is input, so she's constantly trying to dig into things and learn more things and try to adapt our family life to the new information that she acquires. And so we just have always had we homeschool our kids too, so we just have a real passion for the truth. And again, kind of along the same lines as beauty and those gut instincts that we mentioned it earlier, we also feel like, truth shows up in all sorts of strange places. And a lot of times we can be biased or have, certain conditions that we try to force everything into. Mm-hmm. And we try to put God or we try to put truth into a box, and we realize that oftentimes just kind of handcuffs us. So, we really just try to be really open, keep our eyes open, pay attention to all the different ways in which God's trying to show and reveal himself and just the wonder of the world he's made to us.
Yeah. So we always want to be willing to grow. And actually, as time has gone on, it's very exciting to think you don't really arrive other than at the very, very end. So we're always sort of arriving. And we just look for that new destination in truth and in beauty. The other category that we have spent some time on and really started out with our firstborn being quite sick is wellness. So we are very passionate about wellness, about taking care of our bodies, being good stewards of our bodies. And I have put a ton of research into that, and so we do want to share on that topic as well. And we believe that it's foundational, because without good health, it's hard to do anything well, and it's hard to live this life and be happy and find happiness. So we think wellness is really key also.
Yeah, and for us, wellness is not just physical. Obviously, those people who know us realize how important our diet is and how passionate we are about how we eat and what we feed our body. I think it was that Schoolhouse Rock cartoon when I was a kid. You are what you eat. What was that little jingle? I can't remember how it goes, but anyway. But, it's not just that, but it's also our mental health, our emotional health, our spiritual well-being, and realizing that all these things have to come together and kind of be integrated in our lives. So we're always, kind of like truth. One of the truths we're always in hot pursuit of is, how do we live well? And how do we really find happiness by leaning into, different aspects of a good and healthy lifestyle that gives us a lot of energy and motivation to live our life with as much passion as we can. And of course, all of you know that it's not always easy, especially if you're out there in the workaday world or raising a family. It's very tiring and exhausting. And so anyhow, those are the three areas that really have defined our mission, and it's been helpful for us to live with that mission in mind, because it keeps us pretty focused.
Yeah.
As a family, you can't try to do all things and be all things, but these are the three things that we found that we were naturally just really, really passionate about. And along the way, we've learned all sorts of wonderful things. We've had incredible conversations, Lynn and I, over the years. Usually on Sunday mornings over a cup of coffee, we'll get into really long conversations, and we thought, maybe we should just share some of these things that we talk about and some of these instincts or these gut hunches that we've had over the years, these happiness hunches, and maybe other people could benefit from them.
So again, this is Happiness Hunch. This is our little introduction, and we're excited to be here, and we hope to see you next week when we'll share a little bit more about ourselves and take it from there.
And finally, visit us on the web at happinesshunch.com. We're also going to be writing some blog posts, and Lynn likes to take pictures, and she'll be showing some of her photographs and just kind of doing some artistic stuff on the website as we go. So, until next time. You're supposed to say, take care, friends.
Oh, we were saying it together.
Oh, okay. Until next time, take care, friends.